Hello designers, welcome to Alakoge YouTube channel. So this is the day 4 of the 30 days pattern drafting challenge. If you're new here, you're welcome. Kindly click on the subscribe button to subscribe, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you very much for being here. So in this tutorial for today, we're going to be learning these double-breasted waistcoats with lapel collar. Okay, so that's what we're going to be learning. So you're going to need your pattern, your full bodice pattern, then you're going to have extra at the center front. This is a double-breasted jacket, so that means you need extra at the center front because you're going to be having 2 button columns for this. So right now we're going to be adding the extra at the center front. So I did 3 inches for this, but you can do between 3.5 to 4, or if you're working with a very big size, you can do 4.5, but between 3 to 4 is okay. But I did 3 here. So, or you can just use half of the person's bust span. Let's say the person's bust span is 7, you can use 3.5. If the person's bust span is 8, you can use 4, or just remove ½ inch from half of their bust span. You can do it that way. So after you've marked the overlapping that you get to have the center front, we're going to be marking the neckline now. So I just marked neckline of 4 inches from the center front. So, and I did the neckline depth, I used the chest line. So you can decide to use the chest line or go below the chest line a little bit. Now this is just a waistcoat, so they want it to be too deep, so that's why I used the chest line. So after you've marked the chest line there, so we don't want it to be just sharp straight there, so I'll go down ½ inch just to give it like a little slope. Okay, so mark ½ inch from the chest line. I'm using chest line. If you want your neckline to be a bit more deeper than this, you can actually go for that. So I'll go down by ½ inch there. Then right now I'm going to be marking the collar. Okay, we're going to be marking the collar. So for the collar, I'm going to be marking 1.5. After I've marked 1.5 from the neckline that we did, okay, so I'll mark 1.5, then I'll connect it. Just look at my ruler placement. See, the ruler placement that I did here is just what is going to help you. So just check out how I'm going to, so I mark collar there. So I try to just blend it out. So this color that I mark here is not as wide as I want it, or like in the original style inspiration that we're using for this. So I try to add to it. Okay, so just make it wide at this side. Okay, so I mark 1.5 from the neckline at the neck point, then I just try to just create the neckline using my ruler. So come to your blouse length, your jacket length, and go up by 3 to 4 inches. But I did 3 inches here, but you can do up to 4 inches. So after you go up by 4 inches there, do the same thing on the other side where you are overlapping to. So I'm trying to extend it at the down part here, then I'll mark the 3 inches here. Okay, so after I mark 3 inches, from there you're going to connect it down like so. So that's the design that we have for the jacket. So at the side, I'm going to go up between 1.5. So I did 1.5 at first, 1.5, but it wasn't giving me the curve that I want, so I later did 2 inches. So that means I went up ½ inch more. Okay, so as I'm drafting, I'm looking at the style inspiration. I said that it has to go up a little bit more curvy than that, so that's why I go up by ½ inch more just to get the design there. Okay, and I look at it, I feel like, oh, this is what it should be. So now we're going to be connecting these to the armhole. Okay, we're going to be connecting it down. We're going to be marking a armhole that. So I will just be doing ½ inch. So mark to the midpoint of your armhole, go down by ½ inch and raise it by ½ inch. So when you're making a jacket, you don't need too much tightening at the armhole. If you're marking, this is just like a style line, not really like a dart. Okay, style line. So I just marked ½ inch there. So I will do the same thing at the back, just connect the style line like this and just go down by ½ inch, raise it by ½ inch. It's okay for a jacket, just like a style line there. So now at the center back, this is the back typing that we have at the center back. So if you want your jacket to be on fold, you're not going to be cutting it through this line that I'm marking here. You're not going to be cutting it through at that point if you want your jacket to be on fold, because sometimes the jacket might be on fold at the center back, but if you want to join it together at the center back, then you need to cut it through the back tightening that we have there. That's a line that I highlighted so that you see that I want to join it together at the center back. So right now we're going to be tracing out the collar. So go ahead to place another pattern paper underneath your pattern and use your tracing wheel to trace out the collar. So that's how you're going to get the pattern, how you're going to generate pattern for your collar like that. You need your tracing wheel and another pattern paper underneath it. So right now I'm just going to go ahead to use my ruler and marker just to highlight what I cut out already. Okay, what I traced out, not cut. Can you see how it's looking like? Is that what we have for our style inspiration? So you just have to blend it and try to just get it like this. So I'll just label color like so. So this is what I have. Then I'll go ahead to just cut off the excess pattern paper. So for your collar, you're going to cut 2 pieces for it. So I'll just go ahead now to cut out my pattern. Okay, I'll cut out all the excess on the pattern paper. So at the side at the back too, I'll go up by 2 inches too, just to blend it with what we have at the front. And I'll just go ahead to just cut my pattern. Okay, so just I'll close the bust dart, but sometimes you can make some jackets without bust darts, but we're not going to be going into all of those details now. So if you want to make a jacket without bust dart, it is possible. Okay, if you don't want that really close fit, you can actually make your jacket without bust dart, but I'm just using my pattern with bust dart here. If you want to make it that bust dart, you can actually do that too. So just watch how I'm going to be cutting out my pattern. So this is my collar here. So if you have any question, please ask your question in the comment section. And if you like a sewing video for this, let me know in the comment section. You know, we're going to have a sewing challenge after this pattern drafting challenge. Okay, so let me know so I work towards all the videos that we want to see the sewing tutorial. So let's just cut out our pattern. So you are going to have, like I told us at the beginning, that this is a double-breasted jacket. A double-breasted jacket, you're going to have 2 columns of buttons, just like how you saw it in your the style inspiration. Okay, so the center back is going to be cut in 2 pieces because we're going to be joining it at the center back. So I'm just marking the dot for the button. So I'm highlighting that this part is button stand. Okay, this is where I will have my buttons. Okay, and that is all for this tutorial. Thank you very much. If you've not subscribed to this channel, click on the subscribe button and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Okay, ask your question in the comment section. If you want to have a sewing tutorial for this, just comment sewing in the comment section. So thank you. See you tomorrow. Yes, there's going to be another tutorial tomorrow, so see you tomorrow. Bye.